Hello, hello, that's me. get that relay make it to regionals, which was something surprising and new. So we were happy about that. And on to the certificate. So not here, Charles Puhula, Manuel Marquez, Pedro Ramos, Marlon Yanis, Fabio Rodriguez Leiva, Melissa Bermudez, Camila Perez, Yvonne Santoyo, Caitlin Hidalgo, and Armando Perez.
Sorry, really quick, so you guys are not confused. If you're getting this, that means that last summer you picked up your letter, okay? So these are your second and third year pins that you attach to those letters. That's all.
All right, and he's not here today, but MVP would have been Charles Puhula. Obviously, he lives in the water, and he's making up some grades to make sure that his next year he gets his scholarship for athleticism. But he did place first in the district and 24th in the region, so we can applaud for him even though he's not here. Scholar athlete, Melissa Bermudez. Melissa is deserving of this award as Scholar Athlete, but also for if we had one, most improved. She did not cease to amaze coming here, not knowing how to swim, and taking my guidance to breaking her personal records. Even after qualifying her time for 100 back at district, she's dedicated, driven, hardworking with a 3.9 GPA, 5.2 weighted. She was an asset to any university, and I wish her the best of luck entering FIU this fall. MVP Girls, Camila Perez. She has both AP gifted courses, in addition has made it individually to relay. She was a necessary part of the team, and next year she'll be my senior captain and make it to state, hopefully. And then Scholar Athlete for the boys, definitely be missed, Marlon. Oh, Marlon. My right-hand man placing orders, calculating funds with a 4.7 weighted GPA and a 3.7 unweighted. He is not only an athlete, but a scholar, and like I said, also attending FIU. They both will be at Panther territory, which is my alumni. So, good job, Panther School. Thank you. Pero,
Thank you, Coach. Good job, guys. All right, next up, Coach Khan, cross country.
Okay, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good to see you guys. Like Coach Garcia said, it's been a long time since I've seen some of your faces. It's good to see you guys. Okay, cross country. Wow, that feels like an eternity ago. Wow, that was July, August, September. Wow. I don't have a speech prepared. I'm gonna do this off the dome. But to my cross country team, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. Like I've said, you guys are the only reason I don't go out of country every summer, really, really far away, because I know that you guys are waiting for me. I thank you guys. It was a really hard season. I know this was the first season that we actually separated the boys and the girls teams. So thank you for the boys. I didn't see you much of the season. Coach S sends his best wishes. He's proud of you guys. I actually talked to him this morning. He said that he wants all of you, boys and girls, to remember. Running's not just something you do in season. Running's a lifestyle. Whether it be just to stay in shape, to compete, trying to beat old records, running is something that shouldn't stop even when you graduate. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and start calling up our roster. First up, Lizabel Suarez. Next, Emily Rodriguez. Natalie Flowers. Not here. Denise Castillo. And our cross-country team captain, I couldn't do it without you, Emily Fernandez. Thank you. Yeah.
She's a hero.
I don't care. Well, yes, but why are they? I thought we ended those in the 90s.
All right, and for the boys, I don't know if he's here yet. I'll give this to him later, I guess. Caesar Baton. Caesar, all right, yeah.
That's how you make an entrance.
That's perfect timing.
It's good to see you, brother.
That's how you make an entrance. He doesn't want to take his sunglasses off. He's chilling.
So these are Caesar's certificates from last year that he didn't pick up either. So here you go. Thank you, Caesar. All right, Pedro Rodriguez. Just a quick note before I start crying. Ever since I've worked at iMater, I haven't had a single year that I haven't had Pedro as a student. I've taught Pedro since he was in 7th grade, and seeing him at graduation last week, that was really something. So I'm gonna miss this guy.
I still can't get over how tall he got.
And I got another one. He has to leave early because he's going off to do future stuff. He's gonna go see his academic advisor. So this is a track athlete, but I'm gonna call him right now. Luis Rodriguez. Luis has to head to FIU right now after this. I also want to just take this opportunity to congratulate Luis. One thing I'm going to be doing later is handing out school records. So, and this is cool to say in a room full of athletes. I will put $100 on the fact that Luis can jump farther than any one of you guys. Luis is our long jump record holder, 18 feet 5 inches, and our triple jump record holder, 39 feet 10 inches. So congratulations to Luis Rodriguez. And last up, one more record holder, our cross-country team captain. Again, another guy I could not do it without. I missed you a lot this season. It's good to have you in track. Marcel Castellanos. Our 5K, 5,000 meter record holder with a time of 18 minutes, 21 seconds. And he's going to break it again next year. Good job. That's our cross-country team. And Luis. All right, so we got 4 awards to hand out. Our Scholar Award goes to a great student, one of my former students. I'm really proud of you, Emily Rodriguez. And our Night Award, our MVP, I might have spoiled it earlier. Also our team captain, Emily Emily Fernandez. All right. Our Scholar Award, again, goes to one of my former students, really smart and fast and strong. I'm proud to give this to Pedro Rodriguez. And our Night Award goes to somebody super dedicated this season, made huge strides, coming out to practice even when the coaches couldn't, working out on his own. I'm super proud to give this award to Cesar Viton. And I'm glad you actually gave it to me for Cesar Award. And that's it. Thank you.
Picture. Hello. Is that your name? Alright, thank you guys. Alright. Next, we got Coach Navoa with girls volleyball, Coach Herrera, and Coach Benitez.
Alrighty, good morning, everyone. Piggyback off of Ms. Garcia and John. This year was odd, strange, and weird. I think one of them asked me, do you even remember a season? Mm-hmm, sure. It was weird. We usually start like you guys, July, August, and then everything was pushed back to October. We didn't know we were going to have a season. I do have to give it to these girls and Mr. Benitez and Ms. Herrera. We worked out and we conditioned via Zoom. And then we even did volleyball practice via Zoom. It was a disaster. They were playing against the wall, but they did it. They were committed, and I thank you ladies for committing so 2021 style, or 2020 style. Season was weird. I don't even know how many games we played. I say 10, 9, 8. Let's see how many things are going out there, but yeah, 10. Games being postponed and canceled. So with that, I do want to say thank you to Coach Castellon. She worked her butt off for all of us to have a season. And there she's heading. And with all the cancellations and postponements, she really did a good job. And also to Mr. Laura, I know they were a dynamic duo in the summer, figuring out how we can work out with the masks on, the hot turf, and the cement. So thank you as well for coming up with something for us to have sports this year. So this season, again, very odd and weird, but we had fun. We won the games that we could. We competed the way that we could compete, and I couldn't be prouder. I'm not going to talk too much because you know I'm a crier, and I already cried senior night, and that's not going to happen because the mask is off this time. But I am really proud of you girls, seniors. I already told you how I feel about you guys, so you guys know. I'm going to start off with the ladies that are not here today because they still should be recognized. Shanti Goffman, Jaden Raul, Natasha Talavera, Ashley Santiago, Kiana Lambert, and Joshua Gutierrez. And today, Alexis Savitz.
The center right there. Like literally, it's above you.
Sofia Cuna.
So no entiendo.
Samantha Gonzalez. Carmen Truman. Alright, so for our first award, Scholar Award, it's funny, I and Con joke about this award and how it should be named differently. This girl works hard. I want to say straight A's this entire year, quarter straight, dual enrollment, packed schedule, does everything that she's supposed to do, sometimes not on time, procrastinates a little bit, but she gets it done and maintains the GPA that she needs to be a very successful future. Again, it should be called the Cuna Award. So Sophia Cuna for your Scholar Award. Alright, for the night award this year, this one's a little special. This young lady I've been coaching since she was from 7th grade to 8th grade, was in JV her first 2 years of the program when I took over, worked her butt off as well, has played club, has improved little by little. I call her the silent leader because that is exactly what she does. She leads silently. It sounds weird, but she actually does a very good job on it. I'm going to miss her tremendously, Michelle Rodriguez. Alright, so we have one more award. It's a special one. It's the first time we do this year. And I actually found out about it and I think it's a good idea. It is fourth year varsity award. I was a little confused. I'm like, oh, it should be 5 years, but middle school doesn't count, I'm assuming. This athlete has been here from the beginning. Clearly, she's getting this award. When I tell you that this little girl has grown, she has physically and in all aspects. I'll never forget that dandelion shirt when we first started when you were in 7th grade with those workouts outside before there was a gym. I'm gonna put my mask on. Yeah. No. She is Knights volleyball. That's what I'm gonna say. Samantha Gonzalez. And then last but not least, I do want to thank Ms. Herrera and that man coming down the steps there. Without them, honestly, this season wouldn't have happened. All my appointments to hide my pregnancy, even though Benita's called it from the beginning. I thank you guys. It wouldn't have happened without you. Thank you, everyone. I got it. You guys are like family, that's why I sat you in pause with your teams, because you guys spent months together. Alright, thank you, Coach. And next we have Coach Faceres with boys basketball.
Happy birthday, Coach. Thank you guys, appreciate it. Alright guys, how's everybody doing? Good. I'm going to read a quick message on behalf of Coach Will. He wasn't able to make it. He couldn't clear out his schedule at work. They did write me something to read out to you guys. First off, I would like to thank every player who participated in the 2021 iMater men's basketball season. Although a very challenging year, it was a very productive one. The program is in good hands and the future looks promising. I would like to wish the seniors a prosperous college career and invite them to come back in the near future and share their stories. For the upcoming class, I can't wait to get started. Thank you guys. Yep, and that is it. Listen, it's like almost pretty much every coach has said so far, this year's been a challenge, you know, and for the most part, you guys have done a great job overcoming most 99% of the challenges. And a great job though, because the whole online schooling, we timed up on you guys responded back and brought your grades up, and we're thankful for that. Because without that, we couldn't have a season. Now I'm going to go ahead and proceed to call out the awards. I'm going to call out my JV players first, and the ones that aren't here, and then I'll go to the ones that are here at the end. Ray Hernandez for JV. Ryan Cordova. Jaden Felice. D'Angelo Rios. Joel Calderas.
Guys, you should be in 5th period. Class ended at 9:40.
Andy Mesa.
You should be in 5th period. Class ended at 9:40.
Verdugo. Brian Hernandez. Armand De Leon. And Kenny Bretto. So for JV, my Knights Award goes to a kid that isn't here, and I really wish he could have been here. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it for the personal reasons, but the kid is just a scholar kid, great grades, great attitude. Every time he comes in the gym, immediately comes in and says, "Hi coach, how you doing?" Those are the kind of kids that I feel really earned this award, the Knights Award, the MVP, whatever you want to call it. He's just, to me, the best hearted player I ever come across in the JV. So, Andy Mesa. Adrian Garcia. Sorry, I left out the guy that was here. Adrian Garcia. You gotta give this man a JV and Garcia. Practices both. Monster. And then Oscar Davila. Sir. Alright, I'm going to proceed with varsity guys that aren't here. Carlos Jimenez. Maurice Perez. Fabio Rojas. Kevin Gonzalez. And Nicholas Branford. You guys are here. Adrian Gomez. Jose Banks. William Garcia. Felix Inflacia. Anthony Finette.
Anthony Hernandez. Jordan Sanchez. So for varsity, Coach will select these players as his award receiver. For the scholar, we have Jose Banks. And for the Knights Award MVP, William Garcia Jr.
Mike's unvaccinated. They're close. Thank you, Coach. All right, next we got Coach Donovan with girls basketball. Our Class 4 District 15 runner-up. Only in the second year in the program. Took the team to the championship game. Coach Downey.
Right. I did kind of prepare a speech, but I don't think. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna follow it. So, just like every other coach, it was a difficult season. The thing I liked about our team was that we had a lot of personality on the team this year. So, regardless of when the times were hard, when everything was going rough, when we had injuries, we had people out for COVID, whatever it was always fun, always fun. Usually I like to give individual props, but I guess I'll wait on that for like another year when we win the state championship.
Yeah.
So I just wanna I'll go into giving the certificates and we'll go from there. First person is Alex Gonzalez. Emily Fernandez.
I guess. He hasn't. Oh, he hasn't told me officially yet. He said that when something comes up, he'll do it, but he hasn't. Which, if he has, he's still looking on it as if he's here.
Samantha Ruin.
Is he married or is he something? I have a feeling that that's what it is.
I think so, but I get where.
That's why he's
Yeah, he's still here.
that's he's still here, but that's the plan. Like we're still
Well,
Malena Fernandez.
yeah. It's a very small little group.
Jason, go here.
Luna Banks. Kylan Gibson, sorry.
What do you expect she's in middle school?
And Gloria Fernandez.
Student, what do you expect?
For the students that are not here, we have Maria Casanova, Bessie Hernandez, and that is it. For this year, our scholar athlete would be Gloria Fernandez. And for our night award, so I will talk a little bit about what she did. This player came to us this year. She's a 7th grader, and I feel like she led our team this year to the district championship. From day one, when she stepped in the gym, everybody gathered around, everybody rallied around her and made sure that she was okay, and made sure that whatever happens, she knew that we all had her back. And she really performed for us. Like, I don't know if any of you have seen her play, but she really performed for us. So this year night award goes to Kylan Gibbs. I'm just not a good public speaker. But I guess that's it for the girls. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Coach. All right, next we got Coach
Hey,
Khan
Coach.
again
Relax.
with now track and field.
Hey again, everybody. Before I get started, can we get a hand for Coach C? You guys can see it, like, all the coaches, like, we've got 100 things on our mind right now, and if it wasn't for Coach C holding it down, we'd be completely lost. So thank you, Coach C, for everything this season. Thank you. Okay, so, man, I'm looking at this picture, and man, I'm proud of you guys. We went from last year, a roster of 63, to down to 29 this year. But at times, I'm gonna copy Coach Donnie here. Man, this team has a lot of personality. Like, there were a lot of times that I wish I brought my headphones. This might have been one of the loudest teams I've ever been around. And even on the big yellow buses, socially distanced, it was still a lot of y'all. So thank you guys. It was an awesome season, and I'm proud to have been your coach. Coach Bush couldn't make it today. For those of you guys who might not know, I have another coach who's amazing. She's a star athlete. She's one of the best athletes in Ohio collegiate history. So she's in Atlanta filming a TV show. So she wishes she could be here, but you guys know Coach Bush sends her love. Without further ado, I'm just gonna go up and call up the athletes. All right, so first up, Dual sport athlete, Luna Banks. Next, a combo here. I couldn't have done any of this for the last couple of years without these two, Stephanie and Jocelyn, my managers. Literally my right hand, left hand women. Sabrina Bermudez. Natalie Flowers. A senior, I'm going to be sad to see you go. I wish we could have had more time together. It was a pleasure coaching you this season. Lianis Lorero. Hilda Rodriguez. Emily Rodriguez. Emily Fernandez. Again. All right, so.
Wow, they showed up.
All right, so like I was doing earlier, I got a school record holder here, and I challenge any lady in this gym to try to outjump her. Coach Donnie can attest to this. I'm very proud to have coached Milena Fernandez, our record holder in the long jump and triple jump. Long jump, 13 feet 5 inches. Triple jump, 29 feet 9 inches. 30 feet next year. And last but certainly not least, my team captain, man, I already cried enough at graduation. Our record holder in both the 100 and 300 meter hurdles, one of the girls that I started this team with, and I'm sad to see you go, but I know you do great things. Hopefully, in addition to my coaching staff in the future, Catherine Diaz.
But that's better.
All right, so I'm gonna do the girls' awards first. Okay, so our scholar athlete, man. Okay, so I've been accused of favoritism before in the past, giving awards to the athletes that I like the best. Yeah, but me and this athlete, we definitely butted heads a lot this season. I love you, but oh my God, just gets on my nerves all the time. I'm proud of you, and you have great grades, and I'm sure you get on the nerves of your teachers too. Milena Fernandez. All right. I should have collected bets this season because I'm gonna surprise some of you. I should have really collected bets on who you guys think are gonna get the MVPs. But I discussed this with Coach Bush, and it's really just down to numbers. One of the best things about track is that it's really cut and dry. You just look at who ran the fastest, who did the best, and that's the one the awards go to. So for the first time ever, I've never done this before. I've never given MVP to a freshman, but the part of my 4x4 relay and my 4x8 relay, I couldn't have done it without you. Literally, Natalie Flowers. One fun thing about Natalie, okay, so Natalie wasn't surprised. Everybody else was surprised, you guys heard that, but Natalie wasn't surprised. Natalie was supposed to be on a flight to Paraguay this morning, but she changed her flight to come get that, so thank you. I'm proud of you, girl. This is kind of crazy and it makes me feel old. I'm giving out 3 4-year varsity awards right now, and I mean, I'm just thinking wow, we've had a lot of athletes through this program. I just want to give a thank you to Coach Novoa, to Coach Benitez, to Coach Rodriguez, Coach the athlete does just once. I want to thank Coach Will, Coach Cáceres, Mr. Laura. Like, almost all of these guys are dual or tri-sport athletes, and if it wasn't for other coaches helping me, I wouldn't be able to have these guys. Coach Herrera, thank you so much. Thank you, and there's other people I'm forgetting too, but so without further ado, 4th year varsity awards. Okay, so first two are two that started with me in 6th grade. Hilda Rodriguez. 4th year varsity awards for 9th grade. 10th grade. This is crazy. What are we gonna do about that next year? Yeah. All right. Another one to our team captain, Catherine Diaz. Thank you for sticking up with me. I'm not the best hurdle coach in the world. I'm glad you actually got a real hurdler as your coach this year. And look at you, you broke records. I'm proud of you. And last, our MVP, one more time, Natalie Flowers. I told them to bring bags. All right, so that's it for the girls.
Thank you. Good job, ladies. Now, boys.
Hi again, everybody. Okay, I'm not going to give all the speech. So I'm going to call out the guys that aren't here first. They still deserve a round of applause. Maurice Perez. Senior, I'm sad to see go. Alex Martinez. Brian Cordova. And that's it. Okay, so the rest of them are here. Okay, first off, Rosny Antonor. He looks like a teddy bear, but this man squats over 400 pounds. He benches over 200. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, he's one of the strongest dudes I've ever met, and he's still an underclassman. The twin brother, Rudolph Antonor. It was a pleasure. This was the first time I had both of them this year. Jonathan Lima. Cesar Vuitton.
You're right, because one decided to stay down for one run forward. I don't remember which one.
Jose Banks.
But honestly, I think it's really cool decision. If like you can do it and like it works.
Marcel Castellanos.
I don't recommend it for like anybody, but
Pedro Rodriguez.
yeah, just like my.
Okay, so fun thing about Pedro, I gotta give this guy 3 records. If we were in the gym, I give him the actual plaque, but this guy's name will be up on the record board. In the 110 meter hurdles, the 300 meter hurdles, and I think he's most proud, in the javelin throw, 96 feet, 7 inches. If we had a little bit more time, this guy would have thrown over 100 feet on that javelin. So congratulations, bro, I'm proud of you.
The stick.
Adrian AJ Gomez. And my team captain, the guy. Thank you for all. So just real quick, I just want to talk about this guy. Okay, so it's not very often that a coach has to like run back to their coaching philosophies, to actually hit the books again, to study up again, because it comes to a point where the athlete starts surpassing what the coach has already been comfortable at. So a lot of my high school times, or my high school records, even my college times, this guy is approaching. He's about to become faster than I was in college. He's not even a senior yet. It used to be fun that I used to be able to outrun these guys, but not anymore. Now, yeah, okay, chill. So I'm really proud of this guy. This guy pushed my limits physically, mentally, and he makes me a better coach every day. I'm proud to have coached you, bro. Carlos Cunha, our record holder in both the 100 and 200 meter dash. The fastest dude in iMater.
He really is.
Alright, so my Knights Awards. Yeah, well, our scholar award. I'll do this while he's up here. Exactly like Coach Novoa said, we might as well name this the Cunha Award. I'm proud of Sophie and I'm proud of Carlos. Yep. Carlos Cunha. Not only is he the fastest dude, he's got the best grades on the team. And it's kind of crazy. We've got multiple straight A athletes on this team. We've got Rosny, Rudolph, Lima's got great grades, Pedro's got great grades, but Carlos beats all of them. So, sucks. You guys can get this after he graduates, I guess. And, okay, so, I've been accused of favoritism before in the past. And again, I should have taken bets. But this award, again, is going to somebody that gets on my nerves. Literally the last, every night during every single basketball game, he's the most annoying dude I know. But I couldn't not give him the award. He's a hassle every day in practice, and the trash talk makes us all better. If you're performing badly, he will let you know very, very loudly. And if you're performing well, he'll come up to you quietly and be like, hey, good job, bro. I'm proud to have given this award to the guy that's on my 4x4 and 4x8. We couldn't have gone to regionals without you. Adrian, AJ Gomez. And that's about it. Thank you, guys.
And next we got Coach Rodriguez and Coach Becerra with baseball.
There was no team picture. Probably.
Alright guys, good morning. Thank you everybody for coming out. I'm gonna keep this short, okay? Obviously, like everybody else said, this year was fun, but difficult at the same time, okay? With our baseball team, getting our home field taken away, not knowing what we were gonna do. I know usually we have from September to January to prepare, and then our spring season starts in February. But obviously this year, with COVID, having to adjust, our guys grabbed the bulls by the horns and they made it happen, okay? Whether we had to go to Hialeah Gardens to practice, or school, or the time change, everything was a big mission. Never had any complaints. All it was yes coach, yes sir, and did what they had to do, okay? Obviously with the year that we had last year, graduating 13 guys, and then COVID hitting, it was difficult of what our goals were for this year, okay? And that being said, Coach Becerra and I are very happy for the guys that came out and performed. We thank each and every one of you, and obviously for our seniors, we already spoke about this, you guys have a big future ahead of you, okay? I'm gonna mention the guys that aren't here first. A lot of them are in baseball tournaments right now, okay, but I will mention their names, and then I'll mention the guys that are here, okay? Armando Alvarez. Brian Rivero. Luis Rodriguez. Alain. By the way, Coach Becerra is always the one to do things like this, so I'm not surprised he figured it out, okay? Eddie. Ray Blasset. Ray Plasencia. Mike Pulido. And Roy.
What are you doing to my system?
It might be low on batteries.
Gianni Rodriguez. Carlos Martin.
And I got some subs in for the day.
Andrew Ravello.
And I went cooking. So it kind of is extra fast. You gotta take your wins.
Anthony Hernandez. Luis Cartendale.
What had to do that? I was gonna say something and then I had to go do that. And now I don't remember.
Andres Rodriguez.
Oh, having grown out the ugly mullet.
Yes!
Baseball, because it looks nice with the cap on. Because the hair flips up.
No, it's not just
Alexander Bautista.
Yeah, that's why. They put it on and they fade this so it doesn't come out,
It
and
looks
then
awful.
not with the baseball hat on.
I understand.
Rodolfo
Because
Martinez.
baseball caps look awful. Alex and I literally talk about it every time we watch a Barnes game, which is like every day.
And that's why they fade the side.
And Marcelo Pereira.
It's a thing now.
It's disgusting.
The mullet's back.
Okay. So moving on to the Scholar Award. All right. This wasn't easy. We have a couple guys that, for the most part, everybody on my baseball team has good grades. Okay? And every time I check the grades, didn't have many problems. Obviously, just like every sport, I feel like there's a couple. But once you tell them one time, they figure it out. Okay. But this guy, he comes up to me and we're talking one day in batting practice, and he's like, "Coach, I have a B plus." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "I've never had a B since I've been at iMater," and he's been here since 6th grade. So the next day, he figured it out, got it up to an A, and ever since then, I look at his report card from the first 9 weeks, and it's straight A's. Okay, this scholar athlete is Andres Rodriguez. All right, the night award. This guy came into us from another school this year. He lets you know when you're having a bad day. He lets you know when you're having a great day. He lets us know when he's having a bad day. And he also lets us know when he's having a great day. Okay? Coach Becerra and myself talk about it all the time. If we needed another coach, he could definitely be that guy to fill in for us. He knows the game of baseball. He knows where guys have to be. He knows who should be doing what at what time, so on and so forth. Okay? There's times that he would catch us by surprise. We're like, "Coach, what are you doing? This is not how you do it." And we sit back, talk about it, and more times than not, he's usually right. Okay? He got an athletic scholarship to Atlantis University. His name is Gianni Rodriguez.
little special treat.
Adam Martin, and Victor Rodriguez. And guys who were able to come today, Pedro Ramos. Gabriel Davila Campos. Gordon Chevalier. Ricardo Hernandez. Roberto Esteban. Davis Benitez. Elio Martin. Carlos Rubama. And Jacob
Come through the back.
So before we get started on our awards, I wanted to just talk about the season that we had. We had a very interesting season. First off, I want to thank OC, Mr. Laura, Ms. Reyes, and Mr. DeSanto for allowing us to have a season. A lot of schools actually weren't able to have a season this year. Actually, a lot of schools and a lot of kids ended up moving and going to different schools simply because their programs got canceled because of COVID. So thank you for allowing us to have a full season. We were lucky enough to have a 15-11 season, so we were the most winningest team in school history. Luckily, it's only been 2.5 years, so we'll do better next year. We did make a few history moments here this year. We were the first to win a district title, so that's a big accomplishment for the boys and for this athletic program. But I just wanted to show off to these guys a little bit because as a team they finished 57th in the state, 551st in the nation, 4th in the nation in aces, 9th in the nation in digs, 38th in the nation in kills, 387th in the nation in hitting percentage, and 40th in the nation in assists. That's a big accomplishment when it comes to a team, especially a small school in Hialeah. They're competing against schools from California, all the rest of the United States, and we were in the top 100 for a lot of categories. But not only as a team, we did a lot of accomplishments, but we also had a lot of individual accomplishments. Marlon Medina, our senior, was 17th in the nation in aces and 79th in the nation in blocks. Jordan Chevalier was 19th in the nation in aces and 88th in digs. Eduardo Hernandez was 34th in the nation in digs, 53rd in the nation in aces, and 61st in the nation in kills. Jose Avila was 88th in the nation in assists. Not only did we have all national honors, but we also had Miami-Dade County honors, where Jordan Chevalier, Eduardo Hernandez, Marlon Medina, and Jose Avila all made honorable mention. And then lastly, we also had 2 All-Stars participate in the Miami-Dade County Boys Volleyball All-Star Game. So it's a big accomplishment that we had for these boys, and I'm really proud of these boys. And now for our awards. Our scholar athlete is someone who was in his top of his class, and it was not even a contest when it came to our team because COVID was not good for us. On a normal year, we all have good grades. COVID was not a good year for us when it came to grades. We did our best to survive. So our scholar athlete for our boys volleyball team is Pedro Ramos. And lastly, being in his first year in the program, he did make a difference when we joined iMater and became part of the iMater family. It was a very interesting process from him learning how iMater works. We're very proud of him. We couldn't have done this without him. Me and Novoa joke around and say that he had his Jordan game and the regional semifinal game. He stayed up till 3 a.m. throwing up and said he's not coming. And then magically at 5 o'clock he shows up and says, "Coach, I'm playing." And he played the best game he had all season. So our night award goes to Jordan Chevalier.
You're champs. All right, next we have a little special treat. Like every coach up here has said, it's been a challenging year, and we had to cancel a lot of our teams, from cheerleading, soccer, softball, and unfortunately girls flag football was one of them. But this girl here, she was very persistent because it was her senior year and she wanted to make sure that she played. So Coach Rodriguez, which is her coach here, wanted to give her a little something. So Coach Rodriguez, if you please.
I have to go back here.
Hello everyone, good morning. Well, I wanted to say, everybody's been saying about the challenges in the past year, but I think the thing that's really nice about what we're doing now, the pandemic taught us about how important the people that we love are, right? And I love you guys, athletes, the students, and my colleagues. Very nice to see you guys together. Very nice. And on that note, you know, the season, the flag football season was obviously did not happen. But the first person I thought when I thought about that was Adriana Castillo, and I'm getting emotional. I was like, after I saw no ball, I thought, nothing's gonna happen to me. But I thought about her because she's been so dedicated to, since I've been here, but even before that, all I heard of, even when Ms. Cabrera was the coach, about how dedicated she was. And she was also like my right-hand person, always telling me, hey, don't forget about fundraisers, don't forget about this, because if you guys know me very well, I juggle so many things at once. I teach Miami-Dade College, I teach here, I do a bunch of stuff, so she was so great in that as well, always letting me know, keeping me updated with everything. And then at the same time, you want, as a coach, you want a player that is dedicated. You know, I loved football when I was a kid. I loved it. Like, and then you find a person with the equal amount of love or more, and that's amazing. Okay? That means something to you as a coach. So Adriana Castillo, and the last time that we played a full season of football, was our leading receiver. She was our best player on offense, probably. But first and foremost, she's a great human being. Okay, so I'm gonna give her this award for all of her dedication and for everything she's done for the flag football team in the school. And thank you guys. You guys were great. You guys were awesome. I love seeing you guys. A lot of you guys have grown up. It's nice seeing you guys again.
We can't see GPA. I know, but we can't see GPA. Here.
Alright, next, I know that I explained this last year. I don't know how many of you were in our virtual award ceremony, but I had this award at St. Thomas University, and I thought it was hilarious when they did it. The athletic training room junkie. You know, we know a lot of you spend a lot of time in there. I think it's mostly because you love field so much. We nominate 2 students for this, and this is all Miss Fields.
Okay, so you guys all thought this year was weird too. I'm the only one, but obviously it was in the training room. There's a lot of things that I obviously couldn't do, and I appreciate all of you putting up with me being the masked police, being the person that got the cleaner, doing all that, being, you know, having only 2 kids in the training room, and we all know it's my greatest joy to kick kids out of there. So, that being said, my
my two athletes that I've given this award to are both people that are obviously such hard workers regardless, have fought through different injuries, and have always just been in the training room for a purpose as well. Whether they are getting treatment for something small, or they are just simply getting taped, or whatever. My first one, he was probably one of the two people to come into my virtual training room, and a lot of this is him fighting through injuries, but always keeping me up to date, always being in the training room to make himself a better athlete and a better person. And I'm sure it's not shocking at all, but Carlos Cunha. And my next little athlete, I can remember the first time I met her as a freshman coming into this school. And since then, she has always consistently been in the training room, whether it's for cups, to hang out, to just talk to me, whatever. She's awesome, and I'm so happy to give her this award, Emily Fernandez. She's a true training room junkie. Take a picture. Sorry, I'm not one for speeches. Don't make a ceremony out of it.
You make too complicated a PowerPoint. The computer doesn't like it.
Did the same thing.
Thank you, Skills. I owe you one.
It is what it is. You wanted to tell them the colors. What? What should have been? Said it too many times. No, I did though.
So, our helping, again, this is something that I started last year. I had this in high school as well, and I thought it was great. So when I became an athletic director, I thought, "Ah." So last year was the first year we did it. Again, last year was virtual, so it was very strange. But this year we're actually in person, so it makes it that much better. So basically, this Hall of Fame is a tradition, like I just said, that we started last year to acknowledge our seniors for their accomplishments, not only on the field or the court, but also in the classroom. The way that we come about this is all seniors get on this voting ballot, and then all the head coaches vote for it. All the coaches vote taking into account these requirements, all right? So it's not just your athletic accomplishments, which that is one of them, but it's also your academics, your character and leadership qualities, your school impact as a player, as a student, and you must be at least a student of iMater for 2 years or more, okay? So our first winner has been a student at iMater since the 6th grade. She has always been a well-behaved student who's a tough, hard worker in the class and on the field. Her GPA her senior year is 3.3, but I'm sure if I look back every other year, it probably would have been the same. Her coaches describe her as a versatile athlete and a leader of the team in all her events. She was the team captain for 2020 and 2021. She holds a school record in the 100 and 300 meter hurdles. She's a member of the school record holder in the 4x100 and the 4x400 relay team. She was also a regional qualifier in 2018 and 2021 and a state qualifier in 2019. So I guess by now we should guess who it is, but our female Hall of Fame winner for 2020 and 2021 is Catherine Diaz. And next, all right. So this student has been in our school since middle school and then again in high school. He had a GPA of 3.3 his senior year. Again, another one that I'm sure if I look back in his previous years, it probably would have been the same. He is a leader on and off the court, and most coaches can agree that he always has a smile on his face and is willing to help anyone he can, whenever he can, all right? This student athlete is a dual sport athlete. His senior year, he averaged 8 points a game, and he's in the top 4 runners in both mid-distance and long-distance events. He's a member of the school record holder in the 4x400 team. He's a regional qualifier in 2021 and a district champion and state qualifier in 2019. He is a competitor on the court and in the field and in the classroom since he's going to Seton Hall next year. Our male Hall of Fame winner for 2020-2021 is Jose Banks.
Jordan. 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 Jordan.
All right, really quick, I did this last year again in the virtual
Did Warner call
award
say anything to you?
ceremony, and I thought it was
Warner?
pretty cool. So
Nothing?
our senior scholarship shout outs, I guess, so we can know. We have Armando Alvarez going to Clark State College for baseball. Brian Rivero going to ASA for baseball. And then, like Coach Rodriguez said earlier, Gianni Rodriguez going to Atlanta University for baseball. And then we got William Garcia Jr. going to FOU for men's basketball. Good job, guys. That's a little collage that I made. Oh, Ms. Laura has some words.
First of all, I want to thank all the student athletes that are here, those that weren't here, because without you guys coming and working and going the extra mile, especially this year, we wouldn't be able to have a season and to be able to compete. Secondly, I want to thank the coaches for all the dedication and your hard work, because again, without them putting things together and working with us, we would not have any season. And last but definitely not least, I want to thank Ms. Catrillon. She deserves a very big round of applause. There's all the stuff that she's had to do behind the scenes to be able to get all these things together, the seasons, insurance, everything, all the little things that she's had to do. I want to thank her, and I want to thank her